Good morning, everyone. This is Madhavi. I am working as a secondary grade teacher in MPP School, Venkatagiri, Rajamahendravaram Rural Mandal, East Godavari District. In this video, I am going to give a brief review on Day 6 webinar in CLEP2 by APSCRT. Today's topic is about pedagogical aspects of teaching in English by Dr. Monshita Hajra Pandey, faculty in Ambedkar University, Delhi. Objectives of this session. By end of this session, we will be able to understand skill-based language teaching and ways to strengthen LSRW, identify skills and sub-skills needed for our children, and integrate the sub-skills to adopt an integrated approach to teaching English. అనగా విద్యార్థుల్లో LSRW నైపుణ్యాలైన లిజనింగ్, స్పీకింగ్, రీడింగ్ అండ్ రైటింగ్ వీటిని అభివృద్ధిపరచడానికి ఉపయుక్తంగా ఉండే స్కిల్ బేస్డ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ టీచింగ్ అప్రోచ్ను మరియు విద్యార్థుల్లో LSRW నైపుణ్యాలను అభివృద్ధి చేయగలిగే విభిన్న మార్గాలను గురించి, ఇంకా నైపుణ్యాలు, ఉపనైపుణ్యాలను గురించి మరియు మెరుగైన బోధనను అందించగలిగే విధంగా ఉపయోగపడే ఇంటిగ్రేటెడ్ అప్రోచ్ని గురించి తెలుసుకుంటాం. Now various steps in skill based language teaching. The first one is explicit teaching of listening, speaking, reading and writing. Through explicit teaching, students develop the ability to read complex texts and express sophisticated ideas on their own. The next one is language development in a holistic manner. The 4 macro skills to students enables us to develop their language skills in a holistic manner. The next one is skill-based instruction helps students to become conscious, independent users of language. That means skill-based instruction will move students toward independence and teach them how to think at high levels, solve problems, and perform on various academic tasks with great success. It moves children learn independently as they make meaning on their own. We know that each class has its own set of facts, vocabulary, and concepts that students must learn in short period of time. But what skills are students learning in these classes? And finally, practicing, assessing, and reflecting on skills. ప్రతి సబ్జెక్టుకు నిర్దిష్టమైన భావనలు, వొకాబులరీ, ఫ్యాక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి. విద్యార్థుల్లో ఆ భావనలు పూర్తిగా అర్థం చేసుకునే విధంగా కొత్త విషయాలను తమదైన శైలిలో విభిన్న డిస్కోర్సెస్ ద్వారా వారు నేర్చుకునే విధంగా మనం తోడ్పాటు ఇవ్వాలి. దట్ మీన్స్ అవర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ విల్ లెర్న్ ద కాంటెంట్ and able to make new meaning through original analysis, evaluation, synthesis and application. So strong skill-based instruction relies on 4 main elements. The first one is explicit teaching, and the next one is clear objectives, and the third one is strategic scaffolds for learning, and the fourth one is skill practice, practice, practice. The next topic is developing listening and speaking. We all know that the 4 language skills are LSRW. Listening and reading are called receptive skills, and speaking and writing are called productive skills. So here are some ways to develop listening and speaking skills in our children. The first one is spoken language is different from written text. And the next one is extensive listening versus intensive listening. And the third one is create opportunities for authentic communication. And the fourth one is negotiated interaction. And the last one is develop listening or speaking strategies by focusing on sub-skills. In extensive listening, which refers to listening which the students often do for pleasure. For example, CDs in the cars, MP3 players, DVDs, videos or on the internet. Extensive listening is more important in motivational point of view because it increases dramatically. Students make their own choices. In intensive listening, students listen specifically in classrooms or language laboratories. And the intensive listening have very specific purpose and our children need to list and fulfill the tasks. Next, about negotiated interaction. For example, when 2 students talk to each other on a real problem, some people will agree, some will disagree. Some discussions will happen in between them. This is called what exactly is negotiated interaction. which is not like as asking a question absolutely have one answer. And we develop listening and speaking skills by exposing students to a variety of oral texts. For example, songs, stories, advertisements, conversations, dialogues, and speech. By creating a purpose for listening input should also develop listening and speaking skills. By note making and listening the text also develops listening and speaking skills. We use information gap activities for speaking like role plays or some informative questions. Develops listening and speaking skills. Some activities like role plays, simulation, skits, interviewing, informal discussions also develops listening and speaking skills. We all know that the first macro skill of English language is listening. Here are some sub skills of listening. Distinguish between English and other languages. Listen to simple descriptions of common objectives. Identify them non-verbally. Listen to short oral texts. Understand and carry out a sequence of two instructions. Develops factual discrimination skills by listening to a passage and identifying true or false statements relating to the passage. Here are some sub skills of speaking. Memorize and recite songs and rhymes in chorus. Take part in short, contextualized dialogues. Ask and make statements about the likes of self and others. Talk about regularly occurring activities. Following a model, make a series of linked statements about a picture, map, chart, or diagram. These are the some pedagogical strategies for developing reading skills. Focus on top-down and bottom-up reading process. Implications are sound, letter connection, meaning, questioning, thinking, critiquing, suggesting. Next strategy is activating prior knowledge before reading, predicting contents. Implications are bringing the reader's voice, experiences, responses on the text. The next strategy is observing linkers, sentences, words. Implication is meta-linguistic awareness. Strategy is guessing meaning of unfamiliar words. And the next strategy is reading texts in multiple languages. And the other strategies are extensive reading and intensive reading. Here are some sub skills of reading. The first one is decode regular sound symbol connection. Read all the words in the core vocabulary list when encountered in context. Read short passages like 3 to 4 sentences on familiar topics and answer yes or no and true or false questions relating to factual details. And next, read short passages and identify correct inferential statements relating to the passage. Various parameters in developing writing skills. First one is which is a most difficult skill for second language learners. That means L2 learners. And the next, generate ideas, organize them and translate these ideas in readable text. And for developing writing skills, spelling, punctuation and layout is more important. It exposing to different genre of writing. It contextualize and personalize writing. To achieve the writing habit from our children, which is necessary to give students interesting and enjoyable tasks to do. Here are some pedagogical strategies for teaching writing. The first one is pre, during and post stages of writing, taking them through the writing process. Next one is brainstorming, generating ideas, talking in groups. The next one is writing, rewriting, editing, sharing and feedback. And the next one is accuracy versus fluency, guided to free writing and cooperative work, group writing. And the last one is journey of self-discovery, imaginative writing tasks, developing a writing habit. Here are some sub-skills of writing. Write letters of the alphabet in upper and lower case. Copy legibly short messages and lists. Use capital letters and full stops. Write scrambled sentences as a coherent paragraph. Write a paragraph to include a narrative. The final topic is integrated skill approach. According to Perego and Boyle, state that natural and day-to-day experience, oral and written languages are not kept separate. Incorporate opportunities throughout the reading or writing for students to develop their own learning by responding verbally. In this approach, we engage our children in authentic communication and literacy activities. Integrated means language learning where all four skills take in place at same time, which is a whole language approach. Communication is the goal. Oxford proposes two types of integrated skill instruction. First one is content based language instruction or learning, CBLL, and the next one is task based language instruction or teaching, TBLT. Practice all the language skills in a highly integrated communicative while learning contents such as science, mathematics and social studies. Various activities and its objectives in integrated skills approach are: write and edit a class newspaper. Objectives of this activity are general awareness and creating purpose for task. The next activity is develop a TV or radio commercial. Objectives of this activity are authentic communication and general awareness. The next activity is enact scenes from a play. Objectives are literary sensibilities and expression. The next activity is cooperative learning. Objectives are peer learning, real life situations. The other activity is project based learning. Objectives are researching, discussing and reporting. Later she has given a demo lesson on Rani's Happy Family, which is part on first unit, third class environmental science, about the family members of Rani and roles of their family members. She ended the session by giving a conclusion on today's topics. They are explicit teaching of LSRW, sub-skills of LSRW and developing pedagogical strategies to develop skills, and graded sub-skills, taking students from simple to more complex skills, and integrated approach to skill instruction, CBLL and TBLT approaches. Thank you for watching this video. Just I made this video for giving a brief conclusion on Day 6 webinar. Hope it could be helpful for our daily assessments too. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.